The ISMA's mission is to regulate deep sea exploration and eventually exploitation of valuable minerals that can be found in the deep ocean. From a management perspective, it's much better if we can work collectively and if all those countries and companies can be working in the same way, studying the environment in a consistent way.
The deep sea is an open ocean system. It's thousands of meters deep and it's thousands of kilometers wide. The biological, the environmental processes that are occurring in that region are a much larger scale, both spatially and temporally, than any individual contractor or even in any individual mining operation if exploitation goes ahead. So we have to consider that regional scale.
やはり北西太平洋、他の海域もそうですけれど環境のデータが少ない、そもそも環境のその実態が把握されてないといったところで、まさしく各国のコントラクターがデータを出し合って共有し合って発表するんですけれども、その中でデータのシェアやコラボレーション、あとより良い解釈っていうのが進みますので非常に重要なワークショップと思います。
When we think about fisheries, the damage was already done. In the mining, there is this exploration process. It's a way of getting data. We can use that science data in terms of spatial management and in terms of cumulative impacts to say, okay, these areas we need to maintain pristine in order that the biodiversity and the functions in the area are maintained.
All the data that are collected are made publicly available through the International Seabed Authority so that everybody in the world can have a look at it. Every scientist in the world can have access to it.
世界各国からさまざまな研究者がフラットな気持ちで、フラットな感覚で集まっているということが大変重要なポイントだと思っております。もちろんコントラクターの意見というものは尊重されるべきなんですけれども、第三者の科学的な目線というものもこのREMPの重要なポイントだと私は考えております。
Our role is to provide objective, impartial assessment of the risks on the one hand and the benefits on the other. So it's up to the politicians and the people in council, the other stakeholders, to decide if a society wants the benefits and what level of risk society is prepared to take. So science provides the unbiased information which managers or policymakers can then use to make those decisions.
Outside of national jurisdiction, it is absolutely an important element of how do we best manage that resource for all participants. How do we do it in such a way to ensure the sustainability? And I would say also when you think of some of the situations that we face now, to manage conflict, either within or between resource groups, fishing communities, or between uses. And so it is about a common property and how do we best make use of it and not overexploit it.
海洋鉱物資源というのは、一つのフロンティアで、かつ、そこで生物環境保全と開発のバランスをとってやっていくということができれば、人類の持続可能な開発に一つ貢献できるんではないかと。ジョグメックのアプローチとしても環境保全とあとは開発の両方のバランスを保ちつつ進めていくことが基本な考え方と思います。
We have a responsibility under UNCLOS to ensure that we manage the progression of seabed mining in a way that we don't compromise that ecosystem integrity, that we ensure that the common heritage that we have now is available to future generations.
We need to preserve and maintain them for my kids, my grandkids, and to the other ones. For the humankind, it needs to be there and passed throughout all the generations.
That's a huge advantage to a session like this, bringing people together and allowing time for them to sit down, talk, and engage with one another about what some of the issues are, gaps, and how do you address those gaps.
We are all here scientists, and we are all here for the preservation of the environment, which is one of the mandates of ISA. And we are all here for that. And I think we are going to work together face to face, filling the room. And I think that we are going to achieve good things, a good consensus.